Next topic is changes in supply. There are two types of changes in supply like demand. In the demand theory, we learn movement along the demand curve and the shift of the demand curve. Likewise, in supply also, we have two types of changes, movement along the supply curve and the shift of the supply curve. First case is movement along the supply curve. Changes in the supply due to changes in price is called movement along the supply curve. When supply is changing due to change in price is called movement along the supply curve. They are expansion of supply and contraction of supply. Expansion of supply means the upward movement along the supply curve. Upward movement along the supply curve due to rise in price is called expansion of supply. Then rise in the quantity supplied due to rise in price is called expansion. Look into this first diagram. The first price was OP. At that time, producer supplied OQS level. Then price increased to OP1. At that time, producer supplied QS1 or QS1. So, movement from QS to QS1 or from point there is a supply curve. On that there is a point of A and B. Movement from A to B due to increase in price is called expansion of supply. Then second case is contraction of supply. The downward movement along the supply curve due to fall in price is called contraction of supply. That is, fall in quantity supplied due to fall in price is called contraction of supply. When price increases, supply increases, that is expansion. When price decreases, quantity supply decreases. That case is contraction. It is downward movement. Expansion is upward movement. Look into the second diagram. First price was OP. At that time, producer supplied quantity of OQS. Then price decreases to OP2. Then producer decreased quantity supplied to OQS2. So, movement from QS to QS2 or movement from A to C is called contraction of supply. Then next case is shift of the supply curve. A change in supply curve due to change in non-price factors like price of input, technology, unit tax, price of other commodity, climate, etc. is called shift of supply curve. In the demand theory, we already learned this shift of demand curve due to change in non-price factors. Likewise, in the case of supply also, change in supply due to change in non-price factors. These non-price factors are input, price of input, technology, unit tax, prices of other commodity, climate, etc. Shift of supply also two types, increase in supply and decrease in supply. The rightward shift of supply curve due to decrease in input price, tax reduction, favorable change in technology etc. is called increase in supply. Thus, more is supplied at the same price or same quantity is supplied at the lower price. The rightward shift of supply curve due to decrease in input price, tax reduction, then change in technology that is favorable, etc. is called increase in supply. Thus, more more quantity is supplied at the same price or same quantity is supplied at a lower price. That is increase in supply. The next case is decrease in supply. That is leftward shift of supply curve due to increase in input price or increase in unit tax. Then adverse change in technology, it is bad condition, is called decrease in supply. Thus, less quantity is supplied at a fixed price or given price or same quantity is supplied at a higher price. Look into these two diagrams. First diagram is increase in supply. Here in this first diagram, the price is fixed OP. At that time, quantity supplied OQS. Its meeting point is A on the supply curve SS. Now, situation is changed. Either maybe decrease in unit price or favorable change in technology or reduction in the tax. The producer supplied more quantity, that is OQS1. Then supply curve changed to S1, S1. That movement is called increase in supply. Then second diagram is decrease in supply. Price is OP, same price. Already producer supplied OQS quantity, but due to unfavorable changes in technology or increase in unit price, increase in tax, producer decreases his level of quantity supplied to OQS2. So movement from Q to QS to QS2 is called decrease in supply. The first, it was the when the price was OP and quantity was OQS, supply curve was SS, meeting point A. Then supply reduced to OQS2, then supply curve is S2, S2. Its meeting point is C. Then movement from A to C is called decrease in supply. So these are the topics related to content related to changes in supply. Thank you.